Hi everyone, welcome to Teacher Gideon Learning Channel. And if you have joined me for the first time, make sure you subscribe, you like, you comment, and share. And make sure you go through the previous lessons to gain more knowledge and understanding. And in the previous lesson, we learned about determiners. And today's lesson, we learn about prepositions. And the meaning of a preposition is a word that shows the relationship between a noun or pronoun and another word in a sentence. So that is the meaning of a preposition. It's a word that shows the relationship between a noun or pronoun and another word in a sentence. It tells us about place, time, movement, as movement, direction, manner, agent, instrument, or possession. A preposition is usually followed by a noun, pronoun, or a noun phrase called the object of the preposition. So you find that these prepositions they may be either followed by a noun, pronoun, or a noun phrase. Characteristics of pronouns: they show relationship between words in a sentence. They show the relationship, how these words are being related to each other. They are usually followed by a noun or pronoun. They are usually followed by a noun or pronoun. They help make sentences meaningful. So without them, you find that the sentence is not going to become meaningful. But with now these prepositions, the sentence is going to become meaningful. A preposition and its subject form a preposition of phrase. So when you take a preposition and its subject, remember object is now is the one that is receiving the action from the subject. So a preposition and its subject form a preposition of phrase. Then after those characteristics, let us also learn about types of prepositions. And under the types of prepositions, we have the prepositions of place. These show the position or location of a person, animal, or thing. So that is the meaning of a preposition of place. They show the relationship, they show the position or location of a person, animal, or thing. Common prepositions we have in, on, at, under, above, below, beside, between, among, near, inside, and outside. So those are examples of prepositions of place. Examples: the books are on the table. The books are on the table. So that means that there's a table, and on top of that table there's some books. So that is when you're supposed to say that the books are on the table. The cat is under the chair. The cat is under the chair. Also, that one is going to be a prepositions of place, showing where the cat is. It is under the chair. So we assume that there's a chair that is there, and below that chair we are having now the cat. We have the preposition of time. These show when an action takes place. Common prepositions we have. At, on, in, before, after, during, since, for, by, until, and from, are examples of prepositions of time. Examples: we meet at 8 a.m. We meet at 8 a.m. Schools open in January. Schools open in January. So what you're supposed to know under the preposition of time, the most common preposition of time we have at. And you find that at is used to show specific time. Specific time. Then besides the at, we have on. On is being used to show days. On is being used to show days. Maybe you can say, I'll go to church on Sunday. I'll go to church on Sunday. Then in is used to show months and also you can say years. In 1967, Kenya got independence. So you find that in the year 1967 has been used to show when this Kenya got to independence. So you find that in is a preposition of time and it's being used to show the time, specifically now the month. Not the month, but the year, or even it can be the month. In the month of December, in December holiday, on is being used to show days. On Friday, on Saturday, on Monday I did my homework. Then this is about preposition of movement to another. These show movement or direction from one place to another. Common prepositions, we have to, into, onto, from, across, through, along, towards, over, around, past, out of. Examples: she walked to school. The bird flew through the window. Then we have the prepositions of agent. These show who performs an action, especially in passive sentences. We have a common preposition is by. A good example you can say, the aeroplane was controlled by an experienced pilot. So by an experienced pilot is going to be the preposition of agent, showing who performed the action. Examples: the letter was written by the principal. We have another example. The letter was written by the principal. Then the next one is preposition of instrument. These show the tool, objects, or means used. Common prepositions we have with, by, and using. Examples: she wrote with a pen. We traveled by the bus. I opened the door with a key. So those are examples of instruments that are being used to show the tool, object, or means that are being used. Then we have the preposition of manner. These show how an action is performed. Common prepositions we have with, in, by, like. So those are examples of prepositions of manner. And you find that under these prepositions of manner, a good example you can say, she spoke with confidence. She spoke with confidence. We have prepositions of possession. Prepositions of possessions. These show the ownership or belonging. Common prepositions we have of and with. Examples: The cover of the book is torn. The cover of the book is torn. Then we have the differences between common prepositions. You are supposed to know the difference between in versus on. In means inside. In means inside. Then on means on a surface, on top of something. At versus on. At means specific time. On means days or dates. And in means months, years, seasons, and parts of the day. Then we have between versus among. Between means about two. There may be two people. They shared the mangoes between the two of them. So that means that they were two. Among means more than two. Then beside, we have beside versus besides. Beside, next to means next to. Then besides means in addition to. In addition to. Maybe there is a certain information you want to add more information about it. You're going to use besides. Then we have above versus over. Above means higher than. Over means directly above or covering. Then we have by versus with. By means agent or means of transport. With means the tool or instrument. So those are the differences between common prepositions. We have an exercise. You can try to write down these questions and you try to answer them to see whether you have understood more about prepositions. The first one, let me try to answer the first four. Then the remaining six, you are going to use your time. You create your own free time, then you go through them and you answer them correctly based on what we have learned. The books are dash the table. So the correct form of the preposition that you are supposed to use there is on. The books are on the table. On the table. We arrived dash school at 7 a.m. We arrived at school. We arrived at school at 7:30 a.m. The cat is hiding dash the bed. The cat is hiding dash at the bed. So the correct answer was supposed to be under. The cat is hiding under the bed. The pupils walked dash the classroom. The pupils walked dash the classroom. So the correct answer there was supposed to be into. Into. The pupils walked into the classroom. So I'm going to give you 2 minutes, not even 2 minutes, 1 minute. You can take a screenshot of the remaining questions, starting from question 5 to 10. Question 5 to 10. So can you try to answer those questions and you just comment? You can comment the correct answers on the comment section. Just take a snap or a screenshot, then you try to answer those questions. And for those who have joined me for the first time, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And make sure you are following the previous lessons to gain more knowledge and understanding, and turn on the notification so that you can be able to be notified when I'm doing a recording, or maybe when I'm doing the live session. So I wish you all the best. Bye bye.